Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, each and everyone, wherever you are calling in from. My name is Gifty Safua, the gift of ONPASSIVE. I'm calling in from Germany. I am your first part moderator for today. And then the second part will be our dear sister Comfort and our dear sister Fumi. So please stay tuned. Without wasting much time, we call upon our dear brother REDFERN, if he is in the house, to give us updates. Brother Red, please take it over.
We have MARTY.
Okay, super. Okay, Jen. Then our godfather, please, Marty DEGARMO, please take it over, please.
All right, thank you, Gifty. Listen, I am no way am I Redfern, okay? I will try to do my best. Okay. I usually do not do updates like that. Anyway, the best. Let's go back to the meeting from last week. First thing is, to do it justice, you need to watch it. It's in the back office under updates. I will not be able to do it justice. I was blown away. I have 20 years experience online. That I expect the best from Mr. Mufareh. I really do. But when you see it live, it is different. His goal was, and I know this because I talked to him after fact, was to show the professionalism of what we really have going on behind the scenes. And he definitely hit it out of the park with that crew of O-Media. O-Media is going to put us in places we can only dream of. None of those people need a job, okay? They could work anywhere. In fact, they have. If you listen to some of their credentials and what their background is, they could be anywhere they want to be. So, and like for Ash to draw them in, it's a big deal. They followed him because they wanted to, just like we did. We're in a good place, obviously. He told me that he has other teams just like it, different areas. He has surrounded himself with the best of the best, no matter what it costs, because he doesn't look at cost, he looks at value. We're about to see that come to life very, very soon, and we're all part of it. I know that a lot of people get nervous because every week when he says something new or he brings something up, it starts a panic with people. I don't understand why, but it does. KYC, oh, what am I going to do? How am I going to do? What am I going to do? I'm from here. I don't have this. I don't. Listen to me carefully. If you're tapped in, you're doing what you need to do, you will not be left behind. You will not be. The only way to be left behind is if you're not engaged. If you're engaged, listen, so far, if you think about it, for the last 3 years, when we first brought up any type of KYC, people are in a panic. What am I going to do? I live in Africa. I live in Papua New Guinea. We don't have this. We don't have that. Last time he talked, a lot of that was eliminated. So he knows. They know every country. They know what they can and cannot do. I know we sit back and go, yeah, but they don't know what it's like here. Yes, they do. They have a global company. They know exactly what needs to be done. There'll be little videos, like he said, your grandmother will be able to follow the instructions. Some people don't understand the terminology or whatever. We're all leaders. If you got a team, you got somebody struggling, help them. There's not a deadline. Get your KYC done by 12 noon or you're done. I mean, there's no deadline. If it takes you a day, 2 days, 5 days, what's it? You know, I mean, obviously you want to get it done when you can because you want to get in the game. I expect the KYCs to be coming out fairly soon, sooner than later, not months, weeks. Why? Because we know what's coming in the middle of November or the third week of November. In order for that to happen, they will be doing 2 types of advertising, 2 types of marketing. One will be for branding, one will be for selling products. If you sell a product, it has to go to a founder. It's that simple. And in order for that to happen, you have to have your wallet set up. But don't panic. And by the way, every time Ash brings up a new product or whatever he brings up, people automatically go, okay, he added something else. It's going to be another 3 months. Okay, get this straight. There's many products we don't even know about. He only brings it up if they're well on their way to being done. And he doesn't stop one thing to do something else. It's happening all the time with everyone. He's got teams like we saw all over the world for everything, for money, for video, for technology, for AI, for everything you can imagine. In fact, he's he's stacking the cool. We'll probably go in the back office and see 4 or 5 or even 6 merchant accounts that we can pick from. Why? Because he doesn't want, if something happens, we're dead in the water. So that's what he does. That's who he is. So don't panic. I talked to him yesterday. He was in another meeting. He said, I wish everybody could have been there. He was blown away. If Ash Mufareh gets blown away, trust me, it's a big deal. When he brought that guy on the other day for marketing and said, this guy's crazy, I don't know about you guys, but that blew me away. Because if he said that, that guy's outer space. He's going to bring stuff we only dreamed of. Like I said, none of them needed a job. They don't need a job. They came here because they saw the vision. It's a big deal. And we're all part of it. And remember, nobody can come in on passive except through a founder. And they will come. This company was built, they will come. You have a better chance of saying why people wouldn't come, because they're all coming. Guarantee it. I was a marketer for 20 years online and 25 years offline. This is what every marketer is looking for. Guaranteed. That's the truth. That's fact. Anybody that marketed, if you could have had this 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago, you'd have jumped on it like a fat rat in a cheese factory. Guaranteed. They may not come in now because no money's being moved, because they don't have that vision, but they know how to market. They're going to come in with thousands of people. The difference will be, for the first time in the history of mankind, they'll be under you instead of above you, and everybody will win. But this Thursday, will there be another meeting? I didn't think there would be one last Thursday, but yes, I believe there will be. Too many things are happening, and they're happening fast. And he wants to keep us updated. Like I said, he just let, 5 minutes ago, he let the people in Hyderabad go home. They'll be back at 10 o'clock tonight, 8 hours from now. That's what they're doing. They're working around the clock, and it's Sunday. And then Monday, too, they're working every day, every hour. Why? We're at crunch time. We're at the finish line. The only thing is, the finish line of ONPASSIVE is the beginning of something you can only dream of. And like we said, 6 months ago, 5 months ago with Burj Khalifa, I had people say to me, wonder why you did that. What is that going to do? Here's what it did. It did exactly what I thought it would do, and some. You had a bunch of people, CEOs and presidents that vacation in Dubai. They're all standing around watching ONPASSIVE go up to Burj Khalifa. Trust me, when they got home, there was board meetings held and said, who is ONPASSIVE? Guarantee it. There's people here now working their regular jobs, and they were called down and said, what is this ONPASSIVE thing? It's happening all over the world. Yes, they did what they wanted to do. It's called branding. And they know there's a new sheriff coming. Think about this. To get in Dubai is almost ridiculous. You can't, it's hard to even get in there. But to get in there from a company that hasn't even launched yet, what did they tell them? Something magical. I'm telling you right now, when they explained to them what was going to happen in ONPASSIVE, and they opened up with open arms, he buys 2 floors in the Burj Khalifa, and we saw what we saw with those people last Thursday. If you don't get it now, give me your email. You need to get out, because if you don't get it now, you got to run. I would say go get your heart checked, but you're already dead. It's too late to get your heart checked. take the look. We're in for the ride of our life. And if you're dreaming and you have an idea of what you want, increase it, because everybody here, eventually, I don't give time frames, money and how much, in everybody that is a founder will be, my opinion, Marty DeGarmo's opinion, a millionaire. It'll take time. Time will move along. Did you pre-build? No, you don't have to. But if you did, you might get there a little quicker. That's all that means. But we're all heading that direction. All of us. So keep the faith. Let go of what I can't win. I don't know how. It doesn't matter. This company was built for the average person. It wasn't built for marketers. It was built for everyday people that had vision and trust and faith. If you have the vision, you have the trust, you have the faith, you will be set free. So there's my update for you. I know that's not how Red does it, but anyway, that's it.
Thank you. Thank you, our dear Godfather. We really appreciate you. Thank you very much. We are heroes and we are winning. It's time for our OTech pros. Oh my goodness, Brother Collins, Brother Oliver, Brother Bob, Brother Vincent, please take it over, please.
Yeah, so I will chime in and then Bob will come later. I think we have little to really talk about it. So I just want to greet everyone in here. We are heroes, and you said we are winning big. You know, Marty, thank you for the update. It was really lovely. You know, you have your own spin, as Red also have his own spin. You know, it's always nice to hear from different perspectives. Now let's look at the products. We're talking about what is coming. We know what is coming is really, really massive. And last time when we had the meeting with Mr. Ash Mufareh, we're looking at the products, and the first thing I said was, it is so easy to look at the interface of the product and say, wow, it's nice, the color coding is nice, but to build it is difficult. And the most difficult part is the integration. You know, Mr. Ash always talk about integration, integration, integration. To add new functionality onto another function, given what we have now in our ecosystem, we're talking about all the products we saw last time, about 4 of them. Just imagine you build something and you add it on old mail. Anything can happen, disaster can happen. Not only the function will break old mail, it can break ONET, it can break everything down the line. That is the problem with integration. The most difficult part is about adding something or add new features on something without realizing that it will break. Because sometimes you add something and the whole system will reject it and say, you know what, we don't recognize it. Because there is nothing telling us that you've added something. By the time you click on this, it's gone. Click on this, it's gone. Click on that, it's gone. That is the most difficult part. And it's not only the interface we are seeing, talk about the database, because when it breaks, it doesn't break only that. Sometimes database integration too is problem. Because sometimes they switch from Oracle to SQL to MongoDB. Those who are IT, they know all of these things. You know, it is difficult because we have different applications built in one platform with a single sign-on. We look at it as it's easy, or you can just click here, navigate here, the shortcut where you can just click, you know, see that last Thursday, you know, Mr. Ash was counting, and I was counting, I saw Mr. Ash counting the finger. Honestly, that was the beauty, because I was counting without realizing Mr. Ash. I said, okay, this guy is navigating. Let me see how many clicks, because that is how the customer sees it. They want few clicks. So when this guy clicked, I was counting 1, 2, 3, 4. It was, I think 3, it was there. And I said, did you see how many clicks? I know it was 3. You know, and I realized that Mr. Ash was counting. That is the beauty about our products. And if you look at it, you say, why was he counting? 1, cut down time frame, because most businesses don't want too much click, too much pop-up. They just want simple things that they can go in, because sometimes why will you use a software? You know, you have a job for 15 minutes and you use 10 minutes or 15 minutes to go around, navigate, and your boss will come to you and say, you've not done your job. Meanwhile, you are spending time trying to figure out where things are. You've not done that job. Now, Mr. Ash Mufareh is just cutting down time frame. So when you go in, you do your job as quick as possible and you are out. You know, time will save a lot of money for most businesses, and that is what they want to see. So that is the beauty, and that's my update, but I will leave it for Bob. Bob wants to come in. Bob, take it.
All right. Hello, heroes. Good afternoon from Bel Air, Maryland. It's good to be here. Thank you, Brother Collins. I mean, I really wanted to hone in on that integration. I will talk a little bit about it, but I just want to give my own little perspective from what I heard from Mr. Ash on Thursday and how I see things, what I think. But before I do that, just about an hour ago, I think I was on the phone with Collins and Oliver. Just less than an hour ago, I had a message or a call from DJ Skipper, the guy we just saw before, the guy's music that Collins just played before we started this webinar. He's actually right now in Dubai. So before he left, I told him, okay, so when you get to Dubai, please go to the mall and take some pictures and send to me. You won't believe, he's actually in the mall right now as I speak to you guys. He's inside the Dubai mall. I want to report to you guys that Mr. Ash Mufareh and our team, they are doing a wonderful job. He has sent the images and some videos from inside the mall. You could see ONPASSIVE everywhere. You could see ONPASSIVE behind the giant television screens. You could see them on the pillars and everything. So we are going to have a special next on this Wednesday at the O Winners. We're going to try to figure out something, how to deliver this message, what you just saw. That was really amazing. And I just wanted to let the founders know that we are right there. We are on course, as Mr. Ash is saying constantly. On Thursday, I saw some experts. As a matter of fact, if my brother Oliver is here, Auntie LYNN, brother Marty, and most of the O-winners are here, and those who follow Friday Night Live, I've been saying this for the past month. I've been screaming for about the past more than a month that Mr. Ash is right now at the point where he's relying or dealing with experts. Experts. Those are the people that Ash Mufareh right now is listening to and talking to and making decisions based on what they said. And he vindicated me on Thursday when he rolled out our first-class team, the O Media team. We saw the experts, and Brother Marty just told us that there are more of them around. So that's the thinking. That when we are coming this close to the finish line, you want to rely on the experts, those who know the specific area as we are moving. And this team is tasked to taking us out to the public. You know, we saw the professor, Professor Akalini, Dr. Soha, Dr. Omar, the CFO Michael, all of them with what I call the requisite credentials. They showed us their credentials and their experience. Those are the people that are there to push us to the public, guys. That's amazing for us being here at this point, and then Mr. Ash Mufareh rolling out a first-class team of experts, which is what I'd always thought of. That's where we are. So we should be very grateful. I know, to me, anytime from now, anything can happen. Mr. Ash can come out and say anything to us. So that's where I stand. And then, you know, he told us about the 3 campaigns that he had reviewed some of their work. He was blown away by what he has seen by this team already. Brother Marty just told us the branding and concept. They're going to, during the games, they're going to be rolling out our branding and our concept, and also rolling out snippets of our free products and the paid products. That was really good. But what blew me away, like Brother Collins just said, what really blew me away was the team in Hyderabad, guys. I saw a knowledgeable team, a team that knows what it's doing, a team that is constantly striving for excellence through their delivery. Every time this team comes out to us and they produce something to us, it surpasses what they had shown us before. We saw ONET, we saw the display of ONET. They use the visualization, the look and feel, how it looks. I was talking the other day with I see Gina Liver here when we're talking last Wednesday, you know, how the website, you know, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you go to the website. It's like an event. You go to the website, it's like you can put your hand in, and if you want to send your hand into your screen and grab something, that's the feeling. That's what the visualization, that the impact of what these guys are doing. So we saw a knowledgeable team come forward and actually show us something that all of us had collectively, those of us who are in the industry and those of us who are even novice have not seen before. Our own net, you know. And then they showed us our own O-Trim, which is over cloud value, and it's a free product but there are companies in the country that are making money. So just to imagine, but the integration part of it was what actually blew our mind, like Collins just explained. I won't go into any more details, you know. Seamless integration. He moves from one application from OTRIM to ONET, or from ONET back and forth, seamless. You don't even realize. And the single sign-on impact of what ONPASSIVE is going to bring to the world, that was just breathtaking. I mean, it feels like Ash Mufareh and our team, they are creating an environment for a user experience that is exhilarating. When you come into ONPASSIVE OBS, you want to spend time there. People are going to come there, just enjoy the environment, look at what they see, and they are forced to buy something just because of the goodness of what the products are, what they see, their experience. You know, and we have a team that, a user experience team that is focused on making sure that when the outside world, when the 5 billion people come in to our ecosystem, into ONPASSIVE, they have a beautiful experience. And guess what? What happens? That's a marketing strategy. What happens when you go somewhere and you have a beautiful experience? You stay there and you want something, you want more, and you also share the word. You know, I thought that was just amazing. And then he ended up by telling us we have 3 steps to take very shortly. Number 1, each and every one of us were going into OBS, right? All of us were going into our dashboard. The second step, what do we do? The second step, you know, is you become a customer. So we all should be ready with our, you know, activation fee. You should get it ready. And then the last step is become a reseller. Once you check reseller, what does that mean? You open your door so that ONPASSIVE can now go to work for you. I mean, so that was just what I wanted to add, Brother Collins. And it's very, 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 very beautiful time. And all of us, like we always say, let us all get engaged. Don't leave yourself behind, please. Let's get engaged, log in, come in every day, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday especially. Go to the website, hit the help website, because that's also part of testing. As you go online and you go to onpassive.com, you are also testing the load of the system, the capacity, how the system is handling the load. So each and every one of us should make it a duty to go out there on Mondays, especially Wednesdays and Fridays, to see what our guys are doing and also to show respect to them. Thank you. Back to you, Gifty.
Thank you, dear brother. Brother Oliver and Brother Vincent, are you going to top it up?
They gave it all.
Okay, thank you very much, our dear OTech pros. We really appreciate you guys. Okay, time with our dear brother Andy for sales perspective. Brother Andy, please take it over.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Okay, so we've been through various ideas over the course of the last 4 or 5 weeks, and I've mentioned lists. I've mentioned adding new friends on Facebook, on LinkedIn. I've mentioned about saving your spam in a folder so that you can send out emails. I've mentioned surveys via Facebook online, or whether you want to stand out with a clipboard or not, it's entirely up to you. I mentioned joining business groups, and I've mentioned joining other interest groups, because after Thursday we saw the tech team go through ONET, and our social media platform is different. So how many of you have done any of those? Am I just the only one? No, surely. Okay. Lots of little things that you can do to add on, lots of little things. And as Ash comes on and tells us more and more each time, what we've got to simply do is aim for the low-hanging fruit, the easy ones. We don't have to sell anything. As Marty has said before, and I love this, if you simply tell people what you're doing, you're not selling them anything, but they become curious. So it's a case of twisting words around in order to get interest from others. Now, whether you simply post on your Facebook or you send a post to people, or you send something to your contacts, each of those will respond if you give them the curiosity factor. So make sure that you've got all of these things lined up. Now, my lists are now quite extensive, and I've managed to put together 97,000 email addresses, telephone numbers, and names. Can't use them, but I've put them together. So, how big is your list? What have you been up to? How many names did you add this week? I added over 100 on Facebook. I've added over 40 on LinkedIn. Every time, every day that you add a few more. Facebook has a limitation of 5,000 on your friends list. So how many here is maxed out? You're nearly there, are you, Jean? Excellent. Okay. Well, everyone knows you, Marcienne, so I'm surprised you would have any space left whatsoever. But for those of you that aren't Marcienne, make sure that you add as many people as you possibly can to your Facebook. Make sure, however, that you haven't got connection with ONPASSIVE. These become potential customers. Right? Do the same with LinkedIn. You've got 30,000 people on LinkedIn that you could get in, and it's simple to send 30 or 40 different in messages every day. Some will connect with you, others will not. Those that don't have a LinkedIn page, get one. It doesn't take much to set up. You can put all your past history in there. And if you look at some of the other more professional profiles, you'll see how to do it. There's also on YouTube, there are explanations as to what you can do, what you can add, what you can't do, etc. Take advantage while you can. We've got maybe another couple of weeks, and in that couple of weeks, you could potentially get 300 or 400 more customers. I don't know about you, but I fancy 300 or 400 more customers. Okay, back to you, Gifty. Thank you.
Thank you, dear Andy. We really appreciate you guys. We are winning because we are heroes of ONPASSIVE. It's time for Sister Comfort and Auntie Fumi to take it over. Sister Comfort, please take us to the top because we are already on top and create a new top for us now. Sister Comfort, please take it over.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Sister Gifty. Thank you, team. It's another great day. This is Comfort from the UK. Welcome, dear people. And I'm just smiling because a lot of new, beautiful, sweet faces today on the panel. And I'm just excited how today is going to be like. And guys, if you're joining us and you don't know what ONPASSIVE is all about, stay tuned. We are here for you. You can see the excitement and know that something really good is on pipeline. Do not move. Whether you're watching on YouTube, here on Zoom, and you don't know about ONPASSIVE, you are not a founder yet, let us know because there's still room for you. So it's such an excitement, guys. I think I can't go. I need to steal your time now to share how I feel because Thursday was one of those days, right? So I grew up in the village in my early years back home. I grew up in the village, and there was a song we used to sing as children about peanuts. We actually call it groundnuts, or what you call peanuts, right? So about peanuts, we would ask, peanut, where did you come from? Because you are so delicious. In any form they eat you, you are delicious. Whether they eat you raw, you are delicious. Whether you're roasted, whether you're boiled, whether you're fried, whether you're made out of, you are made into soup and anything. You know, so when I was looking, for some reason, when I was looking at the team on Thursday, that was what came to my mind because I was just, where are these beautiful people from? Where, because we didn't know about, we had an idea, but we didn't know was this, you know. So they are just a team that you can't imagine. You were not imagining, they just popped up like push, you know. They know exactly where they are coming from. They know what they want. They know where they are going to. They know what they have in store for us and how to deliver it for you and myself, I was like, I am the boss because they present their credentials for me to see and know that they are up to their task. These type of people, you know, it's such a beautiful thing. And that is Mr. Ash Mufareh for us. He is equally like this peanut in any form. He is just beautiful, he and his team. So a round of applause, what we are seeing. I mean, I'm just very, very, very excited. Thank you guys for letting me share and telling you about my peanut song. Next time I'll try to teach you how to sing this in my language. It's a very sweet song, guys. So that said, I appreciate the presence of Jean, ALLEVA, Anita, and a few, I wish I could call everybody who's coming here for the first time today. We really love you. Thank you for coming. This is ONPASSIVE Heroes. You are here because you are a hero. Guys, let's all have a look at what happened on Thursday. So I am just going to leave it open. Please put up your hand if you think that something really touched you. To me, it felt like peanuts, just so sweet in any form. How did you feel? What did you see on Thursday? So I would like to pick on a few people, after which I just leave it open and let people speak. So Jean, I've been reading through, you have been dropping comment upon comment upon comment. So you are going to start it off. You said one of the things you said we are seeing the evidence when Marty was explaining, you know, we are here, the rumble is here, everybody can feel it and so on. And you confirmed that we are seeing the evidence of that in branding and art of other companies, and they see, as they see us coming, they are scrambling to up their game. So you have seen it. So based on this comment and many other things you have said, Jean, if you are here, tell us, what did you see on Thursday? How do you feel? Maybe she needs to be made.
I got it. I just needed to be unmuted. Well, there are two. Thank you, Comfort. Oh my gosh. And this is not the first time I've been here, but I have not. Sunday is a tough day for me. I'm not always able to come, and sometimes I sit in the background, but I'm so glad to be here today. Oh my gosh. Can you just feel the energy? It's just amazing. We're all just floating. But to your point, the two comments that I made in the chat here, the evidence of when I said that about Ash and his his love and admiration for his team, when he was talking to, was it Mohammed Nizal? Honest to goodness, I think he was gushing. He almost sounded like nervous in the presence of Mohammed. That's how much he admires this man's brilliance and creativity. And just listening to about a minute of that guy talking, you know he's thinking on a different level. So just seeing that evidence of even Ash with his incredible mind is just from a place of humility and deep respect, just admiring the team that he has brought together. That's number one. And the other one is, I don't really want to name names, but I can name the platform that we're on right now. So you know what I'm talking about. If you go to their, like, you know, for me, it's the US based website for this product. The visual, they've changed their graphics. They've changed. It's like they're trying to be us. They're putting, you know, cool little graphic images in their login, and I'm like, okay, that looks like someone was paying attention to our private webinars and maybe sharing a little bit with the competition. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. They probably have their moles and their trolls and whoever's watching what we're doing, and they are saying, oh, we better work quick, because this big company, we don't really know we're not quite sure if we believe in it or not, but I think they, as Rob Gorman says, they hear the rumble and they're scrambling. But there is no way on God's green earth that they're going to be able to catch up with what we have created over these past 4.5 years. There is no way they're going to do it. They're going to try, though, and we're going to start to see more and more evidence of that mainly in their design, their graphics, because that's what we see firsthand. But they're going to try and make, you know, more friendly logins and all of that. So I hope that explains what you were asking about here, Comfort. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jean. Thanks for the explanation. Well understood. And that sounds like what Marty would respond, like, catch us if you can, because yeah, let them try hard. hope they catch us. All right. Thank you, Anita, for putting up your hand. I was going to call you straight after Jean, so just go for it, sis. I've just asked you to unmute.
Okay, so how did I feel Thursday? Wow. I think probably most people are going to agree with me on this one. I mean, I was in tears, literally in tears of joy and it was so overwhelming. But look, you know, having been here over 4 years, I've never ever had a doubt in my mind. But you know, we know there's people that aren't engaging. And I just sat there wishing every single founder was watching what we were seeing Thursday, because we already knew we were in safe hands. But if anybody does not think now they're in the best company with the best CEO, in the safest hands they could possibly be in, for the most securest future that they could possibly have, I don't know. It's like Marty said, they probably need to go to hospital. But you know, that's how I felt. Is I already knew anyway. But you know, every time, every webinar that comes on now, it's just more and more and more. It's just given to us to know we're home and dry. We're all going to make it. Everyone that comes in is going to make it. Every founder and every reseller, they've got the best of the best CEO, best tech team. Now that, you know, the best staff over there dealing with all of our own media and everything. I mean, you couldn't want for more, could you? I mean, everything that we're going to need to make this business work for us, if you want to be active in the business, as many of us do, as well. There's everything there you could want, you know, templates, everything. And yeah, I was just crying with well, gratitude, obviously, excitement. I can't even explain it. I'm sure everyone knows what I mean. Jumping up and down, crying. You know, oh my God, you know. And how do I get this across to all of you know, my founders? How do we get this across to everyone? If they could just see what we're seeing. So yeah, my advice is from now on, everyone just needs to keep really engaged, and they just know that that's it. They've got a life. They've got a future with ONPASSIVE. That's how I felt.
Thank you so much, Anita. Thanks. Yeah, Jean, I caught that too. When she said we're home and dry, I was like, oh, that's another sweet one. Oh my God. So thank you. That was a sweet expression. I've never heard that before.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
Home and dry.
Yeah, thank you, sis, for joining, and we really appreciate, guys. Whoever, if you feel motivated to ask anything or to say anything, make a comment on what you saw on Thursday. And of course, our leaders have been doing a lot of review. Maybe you got more insight than what you heard on Thursday. You are welcome. And moreover, if you have a question too, why not go for it? And I would appreciate when we share how we feel, because, oh my God, I saw a lot of things, I was happy and so on, but let's point to a particular thing that really thrilled us, so that we make, especially either those who are joining us new or potential resellers, to understand that this is exactly what they are excited about. Let's not just share our excitement, but let's connect it to what really, like the products, the features, the team, and all of those. We need to let people know what we've got, guys, so that they join in this excitement. Thank you. So in order of which the hands came up, let's hear from our brother, John Okrodi. And please don't say, I'm not being meticulous. I'm not trying to be mean. I apologize before I say it. Let's not thank people. Let's not appreciate. Let's not say we love Ash, we love even Comfort, we love Brother Bruce, and so on. Go straight to the point, and then let's share all the love messages and so on either Zoom on the comment section, so that we save hands and save time and take as many hands as we can, please. Thank you, Brother John Okrodi. I've just asked you to unmute, please.
Yeah. Okay. Thursday was another blow, in the sense that one thing I appreciated Ash, that one thing I appreciated Ash, our CEO, is always humble. I've never seen a humble CEO like him. That's something that's, I'll be, can I be like him? I always ask myself that question. You know, in the webinar, the way he talks, even to those he pays, people who are under him, the way he talks to them, We apologize, always apologize. That's one thing I really appreciate him for. Another thing I appreciated is about exposure. You know, most companies, some of us are based on so many companies, they are not so, will I say, plain, detailed, so to speak. Now look at one of the products I really appreciated, ONET. Wow. The color coding to differentiate between ONET and O-trim. So when you're in O-trim, with only with the color, you know, oh, I'm in ONET. When you're in blue, you know, oh, I'm in social, you know, product. So it makes us to be versatile, to know our product very well. And again, one of the team guy at the Hyderabad, the way he was explaining the ONET, I'm waiting, I can't wait. I really want to have a taste of it when it's launched. These are some of the excitement I have. They are all about, like you said, I keep talking others. And I also have a question. I want to direct my question to Brother Andy, talking about, yes, to get more customers. You know, we back here in Africa, especially to our mothers, we have some mothers, some fathers, some persons who are not that internet savvy in the sense that they can't even chat, they can't even do anything on their own, just to answer call, oh, my son, how are you? You know, we know a lot of them. So asking some of them to begin to go to LinkedIn, go to this, go to that, is going to be a lot of work for them. So that is my question. I think in one of the webinars, if I'm not mistaken, that the subscription has a lot of packages.
Okay, bro, let's I think Brother Andy has got your question. Let's give him room to answer. Okay. Brother Andy, do you want to go for it now, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think for them, the most important thing is to write a list of every single person that they know that uses the internet. This is really the first port of call. I know that some people have limitations with the internet, and they may do today. That may change over time with what companies are likely to implement, including what's potentially or possibly even coming from ONPASSIVE. We don't know. So take advantage of the low-lying fruit from where you are, whatever is easiest for you to do. So if you're out in the countryside, then it's going to be potentially harder for you to get onto LinkedIn or to get onto Facebook or what have you. If you're in the city, walk around with a clipboard. Yeah, ask people questions about their experience on Facebook. Ask them what they like and what they dislike. Ask them if they'd like an alternative, and then make a note of their name and email address. There are ways and means, but I get where you're coming from, John. You know, in certain places it's going to be more difficult than others.
All right, thank you, bro. I think I can chip into this because I know exactly where he's coming from, and I really appreciate our brother. He's calling all the way from home, and he's always here. That's what we mean. Even earlier on, Brother Bobsty called on people to plug in. So if my brother John can plug in from Nigeria every week, then let no other person have an excuse not to be up to date with ONPASSIVE. So I think the issue of grandma down the village having an account and needs to get a few people around. The one thing about ONPASSIVE we should not forget from my own perspective is that Mr. Ash Mufareh means it when he says nobody shall be left behind. So if she's got her account and she can't do much, and she's got that help from you to just manage what she's got, we should let her grow at that pace. But you and myself, we're out there, we're all over the place. We can do the internet stuff, we can go to LinkedIn and so on all the sorts. But if it's just because for the sake of grandma and a lot, I think what she's got and what she's going to get from our perspective from the company, because after all, it's not our job to do this. We are doing this because we want to keep on sharing the love. But then the company still leads her to the success. And that would be an experience that she nothing she's ever seen before. So we don't bother much about that. But for those of us back home who the Android generation, as they call it, just go for it and then help grandma just to be successful at the level where she is and work at her that pace. I would advise you don't bother much about that. because it's not based on that you are going to succeed anyway. So you are just going after extra people, either to either share the love or get more to add to what the company is doing. I hope I'm not talking too much, Brother Andy. Did that make sense from my own part, please? Thank you. All right. So, Brother John, I hope you are satisfied so we can hear from our sister.
That's all for now. Thank you.
All right. Thank you too. Thanks. So let's hear from Yvonne Munti. Yvonne, if you can unmute yourself, please.
Okay. Not feeling very well, but the excitement has to make me feel very well at this moment. I have no choice. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. The excitement just keep going up and up. You know, I wasn't present on last Thursday because of a health problem, but I had to watch it over and over again. You know, I was just so excited for, you know, Ash always goes for the best, the very best of the best. With his humility, his respect, his big heart and love for all of us shows in this great entourage of all media professionals. Amazing and exciting times. And Mr. Ash keeps taking us from one height and leap to another. These people, he chose them. These are professionals, these are doctors, and you can tell, you can smell it, you can feel it. And I did the same even as I watched the replay. The story of the groundnut commie is a story that I greatly relate to it because it's the same thing, you know. Being that reflecting back from home, it brings me to this euphoric state as a little girl growing up in Cameroon, where we have this father respectfully called Papa 11 for mouth, which means it's alluding to the taste, the tastiness and the high appetite for groundnuts and or peanuts as we call it in the United States. That means there is just this high appetite and euphoria and excitement for what is about to erupt. Oh my God, I'm just so grateful. Thank you. And I thank everyone for all our contributions. I love you all.
Thanks, sis. Thanks for coming. We love you too. Thanks for updating yourself and contributing powerfully. Brother Bob, are you there, please? Let me ask you to unmute now.
Yes, that was a good one, Sister Yvonne Mundi. That was really refreshing to hear you. Sister Comfort, I just wanted to add, you know, something also from Thursday, something also, you know, struck my mind with everything that unfolded on Thursday. It also told me how Ash Mufareh is a very great strategic decision maker. His decision to bring on board Mohammed Kamal. You know, Mohammed Kamal was a founder like all of us, one of the firebrands of ONPASSIVE. And he's an expert and engineer and everything. But Ash Mufareh's decision to bring him in, I don't know what offer he made to Mohammed Kamal that he accepted, you know. That's what must have been a great offer. But you see the strategic decision that Ash Mufareh took. Mohammed Kamal is able to assemble this team, and he's been doing a wonderful job across for us, you know, around the world for ONPASSIVE, you know. And then you also see the team, their personalities. You could tell that these are people that actually really relate with us, with ONPASSIVE, with Mr. Ash Mufareh, our vision and everything. So they just come in and then they blend, they merge with the vision, and they're going to deliver. They told us, you know, they are going to deliver, and they've already blown Mr. Ash Mufareh away. I mean, I just wanted to highlight this point that Ash Mufareh, as good as he is in many other things, as a CEO and as a manager, he's also a very good strategic decision maker. And we saw the results.
Thank you, bro. Thanks. Let's keep it coming, please. Let's keep it coming. So if you have a question, don't hesitate, ask. If you have a contribution, of course, you're welcome. So let's hear from a big brother, Bruce, in the house. Bro, welcome.
Thank you, Comfort. Thank you, everyone, for being here. There's one word you asked about how we feel about everything, and there's one word that sums it up for me, and that's comfort. Because everything I got from Thursday was a way of feeling comfortable, knowing that they've got our back. Now, Ash, a long time ago, talked about collaboration, cooperation, And it's very important if you're a builder, you need people to help you build. If you're a writer, you need people to collaborate with. If you're in a lot of different businesses, it's better when you collaborate. And Ash in his wisdom knows that he by himself cannot do all the things that he wants. And what he did was find the creme de la creme to come here. I listen to these people with the heart that they have and the passion that they have for the vision that Ash Mufareh had brought to them. And they wanted to be a part of this as much as we wanted to be a part of that. Isn't that amazing? Some people, and these people are PhDs and down the line, they're amazing at what they do. So that word of comfort is very important to remember. No matter what happens, our leader, our CEO, our friend, our brother, has got our back. And he's got all these people to show us this. The one question I had was, they were talking about a lot of the media and what they're going to be doing. How much of that will be available to us in terms of what we put out ourselves in our YouTube, in our LinkedIn, and in our social media? Like, where will it be found and how will we access it? I guess it's a Marty question or a Bob question or a Collins question or Vincent question.
All of the, you're talking about the tutorials and you're talking about the templates, I take it, Bob.
Well, I'm talking more about the media that comes out. Besides them blessing the media, is there a way that we're supposed to be doing that as well? I know
I'm sure we'll have this morphed a little further so that you know, updates will start to include things from O-Media that we can then send out or add to our Facebook groups and LinkedIn groups. All this will become clear. We have we know that excuse me, that there will be templates available for us to be able to send to people with regard to email and O-mail. So we will undoubtedly have templates to be able to use for O-Net. So anything that comes out from O-Media, we will be told, and we will be given the opportunity to then share that around, I'm sure.
You know, the statement, it was the best of times, it was the worst of times. Right now, it is the best of times for everyone who is a founder in ONPASSIVE. This is an amazing time, and be jubilant and be excited and know that no matter what, our backs are covered because everybody who is involved in the technical side, we looked at so much of the backbone of what will drive ONPASSIVE the other day. And if you can't be comforted by that, you've got to be dead. But we're not dead, we're all alive here. So let's keep going the way we're going, keep being a happy family. And I'm just looking forward to the next day and the next day and the next day. And I'm just overwhelmed by the passion that Ash has. And that's not a compliment, that's a feeling of joy, enthusiasm, and comfort. Always remember the word comfort. So thank you, Lynn. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much, bro. Thank you. I appreciate the fact that you sum everything up to this word comfort, and that's a word I've mentioned at least once in a week. At least I did that one earlier on. So yeah, I think I love comfort too. The comfort of just sitting here at one click, you navigate the whole ecosystem is priceless. So I think I understand you, bro. Thank you so much for that contribution.
You were priceless too, and you are.
Thank you. All right, let's hear from Franco J. I don't know if you can unmute yourself now, please. Franco J. I don't know. Can you unmute yourself, please? Franco, are you there? Is it Franco?
Yes, I'm here.
All right.
Yeah, Franco J. Good evening, everybody.
Hello, welcome.
Yeah, okay. I appreciate you guys for the breakdown of the webinar. I really appreciate. I have a question to ask. Can you hear me?
Yes, please. 5 on 5.
Okay. Okay. It might look small, but I need to be clarified. I want to ask, apart from traffic coming in to buy products, then we earn a bonus from it. For example, they didn't buy any product from us. They just only visited. Are we going to earn commission from them as just the traffic? Or it must be the buy product, we must receive bonus? I don't know if it's clear.
Leaders, did you understand the question, please?
So what you're saying is there's going to be lots of customers coming on board that will have free products and won't be paying anything to purchase, and therefore we won't be making a commission, correct?
Yeah, apart from buying product, apart from custom buying product, are we going to also get bonus from just only the visiting as traffic, any as traffic from them they didn't buy product?
Okay, so what the traffic that Ash will be driving will be towards the paying product.
Okay.
Yeah. What we do, and if you think about this carefully, Marty has said this before. Let's say, for argument's sake, that you take on, or you get 100 people in to use OMail, and they like it. They're going to share it with their contacts, so they might get another 100 in. So that's 200 customers you've got. Now they haven't bought anything yet, so you're not earning any money out of it. But the genius of the system is that in the dashboard, you'll have this wallet and there'll be coins going into this wallet. People get curious. They'll want to know how they can get those coins out. They'll want to know what they need to do in order to do that. So they'll find out. And that means they'll activate their account, and they'll probably use the coins in the wallet to activate the account. But now they become paying customers, and now you get a commission. Okay, so if the company are going to do a lot for us, and they're going to put us onto this rotator, as you know, and each on that system, they will get a number of customers come in, and they'll be for the paying products. Now, what we need to do is concentrate on getting the free customers in, the customers that aren't going to buy anything initially, because if you've got 10,000 customers that are free today, they won't be next year. They'll be paying customers, because they'll want to go in their wallet, they'll want to take the money out, and they'll want to activate the account. The moment they activate their account, you start getting paid. You start earning a commission. So the more free customers you've got on board, the better off you're going to be.
All right. Thank you so much for that response. Franco J, did that help though? Are you there? All right, he's okay.
Yes, I'm here.
All right. Are you happy with the answer from Andy?
Yes, it's clear. It's clear.
Right.
One more question again.
All right.
Please, I'm from Nigeria.
From Nigeria.
Yes, okay. I'm asking. So if I cannot be able to use my Visa card or MasterCard for my KYC. I'm asking if I can be able to use that for my KYC.
All right, just
do
listen.
not panic. Okay, this is going to be simple, very, very simple. The KYC, the online system that is going to be used, is likely to be one of these things where you put your face in a picture and you move it around like that. And that's your facial recognition. So that's one part of your KYC. The second part of your KYC needs to be an ID document, preferably with a photograph of you in it. So a driving license, a passport, or you may have an identification card of some sort or another. That's the second part of the KYC. The third part can be a bank statement, because it'll show your address. That's all you need. But don't panic. It's going to be made nice and simple. And to be fair, if you have anything to do with other forms of investment, things like crypto, for argument's sake, the latest technology allows you to simply do that in front of the screen, not roll your head, so that it takes a picture of your whole face, I know I nearly blew the camera up, but that's not the point. And then a copy of your ID. That's it. Done. Nice and straightforward.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Franco J, did you hear that, please? Are you happy now?
Got it.
All right.
Yes, I'm happy. Thank
Okay,
you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I love to the
Thank you, I
baby.
appreciate.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
All right. So we're doing so good so far. I really appreciate. We don't spend time appreciating. So just appreciate everybody you want to appreciate on the chat section, straight to the point. So let's hear from our one and only Alex Sojib, all the way from Bangladesh. Bro, I've just asked you to unmute. Welcome.
Thank you. Actually, I have no question. I would like to say something. Wow, it's a nice webinar. It's fantastic. And I believe all founder is hero. And I am hero for ONPASSIVE. And my superhero, Ash Mufareh sir. He is a very beautiful man. And I was born because Ash Mufareh changed my life. And all founders change life Ash Mufareh sir. So thank you all founders. Love you all founders. Love you LYNN ma'am. Love you ALLEVA ma'am.
Thank you.
Love you Corina sister. Thank you. We are so in it to in it.
We love you to the moon and back. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. Yeah. So guys, thank you once again. So let's delve into a bit of something, because we still want to create this excitement. I can assure you some of us are over the top, others are still like, I don't know what they're talking about. So they mentioned traffic and stuff like that. I would like the team, please, leaders, show up so that you chip in a bit here, and let's get somebody excited, and let's get even our potential resellers get some sense out of what we're doing, right? So we have talked about traffic and stuff. There are people, I'm not sure if Marty is still here, because he said he's got about 20 years experience online. I can see Peter Rogers. I can see if anybody here has any online experience. I just want to know, how much do people spend like for traffic? Because we're not hearing about traffic for the first time. What makes difference with our own traffic is that we drive targeted traffic, where people have been paying for traffic like for as long as so they can remember. So how much would people spend on traffic, like to pay for people to drive traffic to their business? Because that will finally make sense to someone, so that they'll know that that is the source. That is how we get our products sold. Traffic is one of the big products we have here. So is there anybody motivated to say something about this, please? I wish, is Marty here? Okay, I see Brother Tony's hand up. Okay, bro, I've just asked you to unmute, please. Good, two great hands up. Yes. Brother Tony, go, please. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Sister Comfort, hello. I wasn't quite sure whether I was unmuted or not.
Yes, please, you are. Welcome.
Yeah, traffic is a big deal. It always has been in the marketing industry, especially in online marketing. It's very expensive. It's not cheap, especially if you want to get targeted traffic. Targeted traffic is very expensive. We're looking at about $1 a click. Now, that click is not going to guarantee you anything. It'll bring you to the autoresponder, like a list that you build up. And then you have to follow up on those leads on a consistent basis. Now you got to also pay for the autoresponder on a monthly basis as well. So the clicks that you're buying, usually people that buy clicks, they buy 300 clicks or 1,000 clicks. 1,000 clicks, for example, would be $1,000. Okay, but you're not guaranteed anything. Now you're guaranteed probably about 30% of those 1,000 clicks that will opt in to your list, the list that I was talking about. Now you have to sell that list, and you have to constantly email them the same product, the same situation. It's very, very, very expensive, and it's one of the reasons why 98% of people on the internet don't make it. It's because of the traffic. So here, obviously, in ONPASSIVE, we have guaranteed targeted traffic that comes with the automated system.
All right. So when you say it's guaranteed, is it what different? Could just explain a tiny bit more. What is it going to do differently that the others were not doing to make that difference?
The targeted, guaranteed targeted leads that we're going to be getting are people that are looking for exactly what we have. Exactly what we have.
Mm-hmm.
So the AI, artificial intelligence, goes out and gets the people to look at the products that we have. So that is guaranteed targeted traffic that's looking for exactly what we have. You can do the same thing on Facebook. You can target people to look at whatever it is that you're selling, and these are targeted leads. But targeted leads are more expensive, a lot more expensive than just leads. You can get leads for, say, any niche, for losing weight, for example. You can get people that already have something that they use, but you're targeting the wrong person. But the thing is, when you're talking about targeted leads, you're talking about a person that's not on that diet yet, that's looking for exactly what you have.
Wow. Thank you so much, Brother Tony. That was a brilliant response.
Welcome.
Yes, Alita, your hand was up. Let me ask you to unmute.
Okay.
Yes.
It's not allowing me. Okay, can you hear me? It wasn't allowing me then.
Yes.
I was really going to say the same as Tony, really. A little bit on top of that, though, is I actually had a website and a business a while back now, and I used to do the pay-per-click. And, you know, people find that probably better than the, I've forgotten what the other one's called when you're actually, pay-per-view. So, you know, your pay-per-click. And let me tell you a very short version of a story where I got click frauded. And click frauded is where a company will literally pay a member of staff, if they're going to do it manually, to sit and click on your advert all day to use up your money to knock you off the spot so they can take over your spot. So how much you're paying for your pay-per-click, whether you're paying 10 pence, a pound, or whatever you've chosen for that keyword, you've got so much budget a day. And whether you've chosen to do £50 a day, £100 a day, more, thousands a day, some companies, they will do that. Now, obviously, they can't sit there and manually do that if you've got thousands. So they have some kind of software that does it. And let me tell you, it happened to me. So, you know, my money was going down and down and down, thinking, my God, you know, all this is, you know, normally it brings me an XYZ amount of business, and it wasn't. And it wasn't until I delved into it and spoke to someone, and they warned me about the click frauding that goes on with Google. So Ash is obviously a very smart man, and we won't have that kind of behavior going on in ONPASSIVE. So just add that, really, if that helps at all.
Wow, of course it does. I'm just marveled. I'm just like, oh wow, that is just. I think this makes it clearer to most of us, if not everybody now, to understand where Ash is coming from when he says we are here to correct this corruption.
Yeah.
You know, we are just here to clean the pollution and all that mess. What a blessing. So if you are watching us, be it on YouTube or here, and you are not part of this yet, please know that nobody will be left behind. There's still room for you. Let us know, and we'll take care of you, because we are here just for you. Thank you so much for your great contributions. So that said, does anybody want to contribute to this traffic, or any of or comment on what the two have commented? Because the two contributions were really wonderful. We're just trying to drive a message home, and I think many people are nodding, which means they're learning a lot from this. I don't know. Let's also know from the chat if our leaders are doing a great job, so that they should be motivated. Thank you so much, great leaders. And does anybody want to add anything?
Can I add a little bit?
It's call it. Oh, are you there, bro?
Can I add a little bit, Comfort?
Yes, sure.
I love the fact that if you look on your email, call it Yahoo, for instance, and you've been looking for a T-shirt for the last week or so, you found a T-shirt you want, but for the next couple of weeks, to the right of your email, there are all these adverts for T-shirts. Well, it's too late. I've bought one. Now, this is where the AI technology kind of takes over, because as soon as you put in a keyword, it goes, he's looking for that, bang, and it puts in those that are paying for that specific products. So this is again specific targeted traffic. The AI technology will take over and help it find the perfect person, and we all have our own domain name, so it will be a constant rotation of every single founder that will go into that and get traffic from it.
Thank you so much. Thanks. I really appreciate. So I don't know, when I don't see my leaders on the screen, I feel a bit frustrated. Collins, I don't know if you're here. Meanwhile, while they're trying to indicate that they're around, Anita, I would like to go back because last week we had a conversation and you were sharing something really with passion. I would like us to share here too, because many people are still confused of who we are and who we are not. And some are hanging on the fence even right now because they thought we were something else, meanwhile we're others. So we know how much people go through, like people who do all the multi-level marketing and so on, they work really hard, like how Andy was explaining, like you explained, and all of those to make things happen, to finally succeed and get somewhere. So do you think that there's a place for the MLMers here on ONPASSIVE? Can those the element people, can they make it with ONPASSIVE? Does ONPASSIVE have a solution for them? I've just asked you to unmute. You can't unmute. Auntie Lynn, can you help, please? Perfect.
Thank you. Can you hear me now?
Yes, please. Yes.
Okay, so the conversation, sorry, Comfort, just repeat this. So the conversation we were having about MLM.
Yes. How is there any way those people who are very deeply rooted into MLM, can they succeed with ONPASSIVE?
Yeah. Okay. So what I was saying was that one of the areas I'm going to focus on a lot is, especially as I have an awful lot of them on my Facebook, are various people that sell various types of products from an MLM company, whether it's perfumes, makeups, cleaning products or clothing or whatever it is. And I watch them struggling day in, day out, you know, and they're plugging away with their product ads as well as the ads to recruit people. And then, of course, they're creating a group and they're trying to get people into that group as well. And it's like a full-time job, because that's what they're kind of taught to do, is to spend this time doing that, and all this kind of different thing that they post, things like oh, how many of my friends live in the USA, just to get people on, you know, answering and trying to build lists and stuff. So really, I'm going to go to these people and say, look, we are not, I did try to do this, as I said to you, Comfort, when we were looking for founders, but we are not your competition, we are your solution, okay? We're not saying stop selling those products you're selling. We're saying come and use our tools, okay? We are going to help you with traffic to your site as well. Obviously, wow, look at ONNET. I mean, look at the kind of things they're going to build in there now, you know, instead of Facebook. But we're saying, come along, use our tools. Now, if you click the reseller button as well, you're obviously going to be able to promote your current business, earning more money into that business, but you're also going to get those tools for free because you're a reseller for us. Plus, on top of that, you're going to earn an income from us. It's a win-win situation, no matter what way you look at it. So that's how I'm going to be approaching those people. And you know, like I've just said, we're not the competition, we're the solution.
Wow.
And so that's how I envisage them coming along. They'll still be doing something that they love doing. If they love the perfumes marketing, carry on marketing them. We're not saying leave there and come to us. We're saying let us help you build that perfume business in a brilliant way, in an affordable way, in an easy to understand way. Make your money there, build your team there, but equally get the use of the products for free, and then and also earn an income from us. So hopefully that makes sense as to what I'm going to be definitely aiming to do.
Yeah, thank you so much. I just like your phrase or the expression, we are not anybody's competition, however we have solution for everyone.
Yeah, no, not just in MLM.
So
I mean, not just MLM, but that's absolutely everybody. It's any business out there. We've got something for every business. So
thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks so much. Thank you. So let's hear from David Schwitzer. I've just asked you to unmute, please.
Okay, you hear me?
Yes, please. Welcome.
Yeah, I got a nice question to ask. I used to do a little bit of marketing myself back in my days, and I bought traffic before, but I didn't buy any targeted traffic, but I bought traffic. And then, like, they only give you so much time, they're going to run that traffic for so much time, and then that's it, you know. But I'm just wondering with ONPASSIVE, now, if you buy a package and the package has got traffic in it, because there's going to be different levels that you can get, different packages that you can get. Now, I'm wondering if you buy that package and they run traffic in there, how long are they going to run traffic for you in that package? Are you going to have to update it to get more traffic, or because I know there's usually a time limit how much long they're going to run traffic for you? So anybody can answer that question.
Leaders, are you there? Okay, yeah, Brother Tony's hand is up. Just raise your hand. Sorry, raise your virtual hand so I can see you really quick again, please, Brother Tony. I saw you raised your physical hand.
Hi, Sister Comfort.
All right, go for it then. After this, I'll hear from one or two more, because I think this is a good question for people to gain from, please.
It's a very good question. Yeah, good question there, David. Yeah, they're going to be running traffic on a consistent basis. Once if your subscription is paid per month, every month, the traffic is going to be running consistently, 24/7, 365 days a year. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, good question.
All right. Okay, Peter Rogers, were you raising your hand to answer this question or to do another contribution, please? If it were to answer in relation to this, I'll let you go now before I get to the others.
No, obviously what Tony just said is right. That's how I understand it. I also think that you will have different quantities of traffic as well, different volume of traffic that you can buy. So you might be able to buy, say, $25 of traffic or $50 of traffic. That's my understanding of it. If that's the case, then obviously it'll probably be on a click system. So if you've got to buy $25 and you get 100 clicks, those 100 clicks will be used up obviously within that month, a time frame that's given. That's my understanding of it. So I don't know if Tony wants to enlighten on that.
Okay, thank you. Oh, sorry if you're still talking.
No, it's fine. That's all
Right. Okay, thank you. Is there any other contribution to this, please, before we move to the next thing? Does anybody want to still contribute to this, please? Andy, nothing? Okay, let's see. Baraton is raising his hand again for the second time. Okay, I'll give you a few more seconds and then so that we take other hands, please. I've just asked you to unmute, Baraton.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, like Peter just stated, you can also buy the bonus traffic as well. That also helps boost and leverage and the business that ONPASSIVE is running for you. So that's a good thing. It's a good thing. Yeah, the bonus traffic is a good thing. I suggest that everyone gets the bonus traffic once we go into activation because your business will move a lot quicker. Thank you.
Okay, David, does that answer your question?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was just curious, you know, I mean, because I know that I used to do that stuff before, and, you know, like I said, there's a time limit, but that's good. I mean, as long as you're making a profit in your back office, you know, the traffic ain't going to be the problem, you know.
Right.
So.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
So thanks. We're happy you're satisfied. Thank you. Okay, let's hear from Ali Fuzeni. I've just asked you to unmute, please. Oh, correct.
Please, I greet all of you.
Welcome, bro.
My question is, if we go live and we are about to purchase our product, if, like, let's say I don't have a Visa card or MasterCard, can I use someone's Visa card or MasterCard to purchase the products? That's my question.
Help, team. Brother Collins, Brother Andy. I'm sure that he answered a similar question. Andy answered a similar question earlier on. Collins, do you want to contribute? Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah,
all right,
let me just add something. You know, what I always tell a lot of founders, ONPASSIVE is your business. So, just imagine you use someone's Visa card to purchase, right? Remember, there is two ways. You purchase and you have to withdraw. Will you use the person card to withdraw your money? Because you'll be making commission. So yeah, so you need to find a way, because now we're moving into a serious, you know, business, OBS, where there is two-way, you know, you purchase and you receive. So you cannot depend on somebody, because you don't trust anybody when it comes with money. You trust only yourself. So the only advice I'm giving all the founders from Africa, or where we know we are struggling, we know the problem, start to think about having a Visa card, international Visa card, where you can purchase and you receive. Because that's the only way you can survive. You cannot depend on people all the time, because what if you call the person and the person said, I'm not in Nigeria, or I'm not in Cameroon, I'm not here, and I've traveled, enjoyed sleeping on the beach, and you tell the person, please, I need my money. The person will not even listen to you, and you don't even know where your money is being transferred to. So please, it is your business. Do whatever it takes to make sure you are sorted and get ready for the greatest shape of your life.
Perfect, bro. Thank you so much for that one. Thanks.
I'm not done yet.
You're not done. All right, go ahead.
Please, when we were actually purchasing our founder's position, I used someone's Visa card to payment. But right now, I have my own Visa card. So won't it affect me when I'm purchasing for the product?
No, it will never affect you. It will never affect you. Never affect you.
Okay.
You can pay into ONPASSIVE. They don't keep they don't keep that details. Yes, they keep a certain percentage in case you want to request for the money. They'll pay it back to the card which you use. But when you're coming now to do your KYC, do all of those stuff, please, it's better you use yours, because it's your business.
Yes. All right. Are you happy now, Ali?
I'm happy.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. So let's hear from our brother Gutom Kuma Kamoka. I've just asked you to unmute, please. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
I'm from Bangladesh. And thank you for Ash. And thank you. I'm happy to launch the ONPASSIVE in coming soon. And happy all my family ONPASSIVE. And thank you for Ash sir. And thank you for everyone watching and talking, everyone watching and listening in every word very hardly. And God bless you, Ash sir, and everyone. And thank you. And can I talk to Bengali?
Yeah, do you have a question, please?
Ash sir, thank you. And the question is how to work daily and ONPASSIVE properly. What I do and what I work, how to work there. Tell me about my upline, and you tell me what I do every day. Please describe me.
Okay, leaders. Brother Tony, are you trying to help?
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
thank you.
Yeah, all right. You're welcome.
Yes, I am trying to help. That's why I have my hand up. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. What's the gentleman's name?
Goodman.
Goodman,
Tom,
Mr.
good
Goodman.
Tom.
The best thing that you, okay, thank you. The best thing that you can do is go to your back office and look at the updates and constantly engage yourself on what's going on. When we go into activation, you'll be notified by your upline or whoever your sponsor is, and they'll let you know that it's time to activate. Then you go and activate. They'll probably run you through it. There's going to be a step-by-step that's going to help you, and everything's in the back office to help you. And your sponsor and people on your team are there to help you. There's also people here to help you. So there's a lot of help. Just reach out for the help, and we'll be there to help you in every way, shape, and form. Okay. So I wouldn't worry about it. The best thing to do is get into your back office every day, every single day, and look at the updates and look at the upcoming webinars and also the recorded webinars as well. And and then you can you'll have a better idea of what's going on. If somebody made me a co-host, I wouldn't have to ask to be unmuted.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, bro. All right, thank you. So, good Tom, you can read the comments on the good Tom. Thank you. I'm sorry. You can read the comments. There's a lot of contribution on the chats. Our leaders, our great leaders, are doing a good job of contributing out there. Just read what they write there. You have a lot more information. Are you happy now?
You.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you too.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Ash sir.
Okay, thank you, bro. Yeah. Okay. I just wanted our team, please. Let's go. I'm taking us back to where we started again. We were so excited about what we saw on Thursday. The team, the all media team, and so on. Can we just give us a quick overview of what this team is all about? What are they going to be doing for us? Because people need to know. You think that you're excited because you know, but others are not because they don't know yet, please. Brother Oliver, you've not said anything today. Good morning.
Okay. Man, I don't know where to start. I don't even know where to start. It was when the CEO told us that bed pain, that which therefore means we cannot sleep in the night. I got that since 2 months ago. Because knowing what we know today, being in the field and what we can visualize with the OTech pros, we can visualize what is going on at the background, the coding in each of those products. I always say in most of the webinars in that as an IT person, I know that if ONPASSIVE wanted to go to the market, it's between 5 years to 8 years. Because if one product, for example, Zoom, it took them about 4.5 years to go live, and it's still a problem. ONPASSIVE is coming now to the market above cloud with OMail, and it's less than 4.5 years. And that less than 4.5 years, we are going with more than, we are going with many products. We don't know how many. We are going with many products to the market with artificial intelligence embedded, automation 100%, and integration. The coding, when you look at the interface of OMail, ONET, OTrim, everything is in front of you. You don't close any page to open another page. Everything is in front of you. You know, the single sign-on is unspeakable. That alone make it, I went bananas. Come again. Then when on Thursday, that was the one that I was on my tummy, flat on the floor. That we do have all media team. They came with professors, doctors, and a professor that her own student is also a doctor with 24 years experience. Come on now.
We are fine.
We are fine.
Thank you, bro.
Then the marketing, then the marketing director, that's the one that blew off our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufareh. Our CEO is a guru. Then if somebody can blow him off, blow off his mind, then who are we? You know, therefore we are in good hands.
All right.
That's all. That's the guarantee I can tell us that we are in good hands, and we are fine, triple fine even, because the marketing campaign, they are branding. Listen to what the CEO told us on Thursday. The first marketing campaign is the branding. The second one now, the products. And the third one is what? Man, if you can wrap your head around this thing, we are triple fine.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, bro. Thank you. I really appreciate. Yes.
Let me just add my voice on that.
All right, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, you talk about the old media. What would they be doing? As Bro Oliver said, they will be involved in branding and marketing of the ONPASSIVE products and services. So that's why Mr. Ash Mufareh hired all these professors and doctors and everything, and they have wealth of experience when it comes to marketing and branding. Remember, Mr. Ash Mufareh is someone who is so critical, so picky when it comes. Then he said, when he saw what they have done, he said there was no room, nothing to even change. He was even blown away, you know. And this is what, you know, these people, they are people who have worked in top multinational companies, and they saw ONPASSIVE. They say, you know what, we want to come and be part of this history. You know, not because of money, because they can get any money they want anywhere, but to convince them to come into ONPASSIVE. Mr. Ash Mufareh said it was headache. It wasn't because they said, what is ONPASSIVE? We don't even know it. But when they saw it, they came, and this, as MARTY DEGARMO said, they looked Mohammed Kamal, and they said, my goodness, this man has just blown away. The man just blew our mind and mindset and everything. It means there is something in this. And you know, to be part of history, that's the beauty. And I believe all of us as founders here, we want to be part of that history. Remember, we'll be writing our own signature on all the products. You will be the one to say, my goodness, I was there when it started. I saw it before the world, 1.5 million. These people will be the one to brand it. That's the media. They brand the product. They do the marketing campaign. You know, everything. They will be the mouthpiece of ONPASSIVE, putting everything, showcasing everything to the world. So that's the only thing I want to add, Mr. Comfort.
All right, thank you so much, bro. Thanks. I put my brother Gautam Kumar's hand down, and he raised it again, which means he apparently has either a question or a contribution to make. Can you unmute yourself, please? Gautam, can you unmute yourself? All right. You can speak
yes,
now.
I hearing and watching your everything, and thank you. I am sorry to hand raise, and you carry on anybody, and I watching the program. Please carry on another body.
Thank you, bro. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you. So wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So we are almost here. Let me just call. I'm just going to make a few random calls now. This means we're heading towards the end of the program. I want to acknowledge some great people that do a lot of stuff at the background. We cannot see them, but they are doing it. We appreciate even those who don't come here or those who we know that they do things, but we don't see them. Your efforts are not going unnoticed. We are a formidable force because everybody's doing what they are supposed to do. So let's hear from our mama in the house, Roslyn Menga. If you can just unmute yourself and make a comment, say hello, and say how you feel right now since Thursday.
Hello, hello, hello to everyone, all the leaders in the house. Thank you for all the sacrifices you are making for us. Comfort, I must tell you, if I don't know that whether I'll be able to describe enough how I feel after Thursday's meeting. In brief, I will just say, our CEO loves us so much because I cannot understand how he can go out of his way to bring such a team for the old media to select such quality people to come and work for us. It means he values us so much and wants to give us the best. I was just so overwhelmed until date. I've not been able to put myself together after seeing the caliber of people that he presented to us on Thursday. To me, all media is enough to be on passive. We don't need any other product even. Just that one product is enough to take care of all of us in on passive. Looking at the analysis that was given and their job description, what they intend to do, I think that I am just so thrilled and thankful to God that he brought me into ONPASSIVE. I'm part of the journey. I'm enjoying the ride. I just feel so proud. I feel like moving everywhere with ONPASSIVE logo and cap on my head for everybody to know that I am an ONPASSIVIAN.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just so proud of it.
Thank you,
I don't
Mom.
even know how to express it, but I thank God. I will continue to pray for our CEO, his family, all the brilliant people he has brought in, and all our leaders like you who are helping many more people to understand and get to know better where they are and what it means. Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming, Mom. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I like this was powerful. All media enough is enough for us to make noise and be out there and be a company of our own. Powerful. Thank you so much. So let's hear too from our brother in the house, Chris Opira, all the way from Kenya. This is one of the backbones of Missionaries for Africa, and he's doing a wonderful job of educating our people back home about ONPASSIVE. Bro, you're welcome. I've just asked you to unmute. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay. Sorry, I was trying to get my microphone open.
It's all right.
Greetings to you all. I would like to express my love and appreciation to you all for your presence here. The topic of tonight is very, very interesting, and I wouldn't like to take people backwards. There was a segment of it in which I would have liked to contribute. But before I say anything, I would like to begin by appreciating my blesser, the person who blessed me with an invitation to come and take up a position in ONPASSIVE. And this was Francis Wambua, a friend of mine and a colleague in network marketing that I have practiced now for 19 years. And we've worked together, we've done a lot of things, we've traveled across the world together and so on. He invited me. I truly appreciate Francis Wambua.
Okay.
I also appreciate so much, deeply in my heart, Mama LYNN NAKAMOTO, because she took me up right from my childhood in ONPASSIVE and nursed me, breastfed me, taught me so much. And she burnt the midnight oil for me. There were certain times it was difficult. I could not understand certain things, and I'm not an IT savvy. She just went painlessly. I mean, you know, she took so much pain to actually put me on the straight and right. I appreciate her so deeply. Wow. I appreciate Ash Mufareh. I've never seen a man like this, you know, totally different. Someone so much, you know, giving. He is so giving, so loving, so pure in heart, you know. And so for that matter, I have decided to give myself fully 100% to the cause of ONPASSIVE. Wow. And whatever else that goes along with it, such as Missionaries for Africa. So I dedicate myself, I offer myself fully to the service of all this. And as you know, for me to demonstrate that I am actually, fully in love with ONPASSIVE, and I know this is the only way to go, I have shared passionately, the gifts of ONPASSIVE to the people around me, to the people even far away from me. And so for that matter, I have been able to assemble a certain team of people that I passionately take care of, both locally in Kenya, within East Africa and abroad.
Right.
And so that's just for me to show in my own small way that I truly, truly appreciate Ash Mufareh with his love, his giving, his passion. So
thank you so much.
That's my part. And I would have liked to say something small about network marketing that I've been in, but I don't want to take too much time now. I will say something more about that later on, especially about active ratio, because network marketing, if you do not build a respectable active ratio, you can't make it,
Brother Chris, I would propose that we make an extra, we create extra time to discuss just this so that we don't get people confused.
Yes,
because
I'm
if
done. Thank you.
Yeah, we start from nowhere discussing network marketing. Now people will be a bit mixed up with what we are all about.
Thank you.
Once again, a disclaimer: ONPASSIVE is not a network marketing. He just trying to compare two things. However, when we'll get time to discuss just that.
Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah,
thank you.
bye-bye.
Thanks. Yeah. So again, I just want to pick from the crowd. Christina Dots, are you there, please? You want to say something? I've just asked you to unmute.
Hi, all the heroes.
Hi, welcome.
I just feel very blessed and I'm very proud to be a founder. I'm blown away with what I saw Thursday. It's amazing what Ash has done for us. And I just plan to be here for life. Love you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, sis. Thanks for coming. Thank you. Okay. I saw one last hand, which I'll take now. And after that, we will be wrapping up. So let's hear from our own firebrand in the house, Momodu Jallo.
Yes, good evening to you all and to all my beloved fellow ONPASSIVIANS all over the world. Thank you, Sister Comfort. I just want to express my admiration to our beloved friend, Mr. Ash Mufareh. The way he replicates himself to his staff that he gathered for our success. The way they were expressing their desire to make us succeed with the founders. Oh my goodness, that day. With all their credentials, their qualifications, that they don't even have to bother with us. You see how humble they were, how they were expressing their commitment about our success, So I'm just appealing to every founder, whatever you are doing, please show your own little effort, so that you can replicate yourself the way how our CEO has replicated himself to this staff and to also we the founder, it's beyond words. And that's the only thing I want to raise and to make my little contribution. Thank you very much for allowing me. I know time is off now again.
All right. Thank you.
Very much. God bless
yes. All right. God bless you, bro. Thank you too for coming. So we just, I think for some reason, I always function or operate as two voices in one. So I was saving the last one for the very last minute. My background is really noisy, guys. Forgive me. So right now, if you can't see, just raise your voice and let them hear you, for nobody should think that today Comfort was all by herself. So welcome, Sister Fu.
Good evening, good afternoon, good day, everyone. I am available here, definitely. You know, it's for Sunday, for last Thursday, it was something that got me thinking, not thinking negatively, but positively, got me all fired up. I couldn't sleep for about a few days, even though I wasn't feeling too fine, but it got me in a better shape in the sense that I had that on my mind and I had to, you know, actually ponder on some of those things that I saw. And like as most people have said tonight, CEO has cherry-picked those people. That's the way I put it. He cherry-picked them. And there were some that were attracted by the ones that were already cherry-picked. So, you know, just look at that alone and get excited, because we are, in fact, the shape that we are in, I'm telling you, I don't think we have an iota of how will I call it? I don't think we know exactly what is coming. We try to imagine it, but it's going to blow our minds beyond what we are thinking as individuals. I'm telling you, I believe so.
Thank you, sis. Thank you, at least. Thanks for making your voice heard this evening. So we appreciate you guys. Before I hand over to, for some reason, I always like to hear Auntie Lynn at the end. But before I hand to you, because you will hand over to Sister Gifty, guys, if you are watching us on YouTube, we're streaming live on about 20 channels. Subscribe to whatever channel you are watching on, and stay tuned. This same time, 1:30 Eastern Daylight Time every Sunday, we meet here, heroes, and we give out this information. If you are not yet part of ONPASSIVE, it's not late. There's still room for you. There's still something so big that will turn your life around like you've never known before. Let us know, be it on any YouTube channel, drop on the comments. Any leader who picks it up will make sure they follow up and get you to the right direction. You just want to be part of this movement. You want to be part of this excitement, and it's not too late. Thank you, great leaders, for all you do. We appreciate you. Thanks for great contributions today. And of course, Auntie Lynn, just unmute your mic and say something. That gives me comfort for some reason.
I just love, Comfort, that your name is Comfort. That's so cool. I love it. And when the comfort topic came up, I said, how perfect. Anyway, we appreciate all of you here today. We had a good turnout of over 350, close to 400. And it just goes to show how excited everyone is. They realize where we're going with ONPASSIVE. We're almost at what I call the starting gate, not the finish line now, the starting gate. And all of you here are plugged in. You're here because you know great things are happening and you don't want to miss a thing. So you guys, I give you a lot of kudos for even being here, and know that we're here every week at this time. And we ask you if you would share the link, because when you share this link, you're blessing others with the information that you get from this webinar, right? Don't you want to share it with your loved ones, with your team, etc.? So we ask you to share. Things are happening. And I would like to quickly thank Myra Aquino and June Buckingham for the lovely Zoom backdrop that we're enjoying today. And from week to week, those two ladies are there for us, really helping us to promote this webinar. They play a big part of our success. Thank you so much. And we want to thank John Barilla. He heads the commissioners of the chat. They're the ones that monitor the chat. And John can quickly unmute himself to say thanks to his crew. Go ahead, John.
Thank you, Lynn. I just want to say I share everybody's enthusiasm. Everything that was said today, I'll just say I share the enthusiasm because I don't want to go on with that. I got something to do here. I want to thank the folks that helped us today. First of all, I just want to thank Karina Lance, Tony Monk, and a gentleman, Taj Sheikh, who helped us as they usually do in this particular webinar. Now, I also want to thank our guardians who work with me, and they worked very hard today, although I must say it was a very good chat here in the Zoom, and I don't think we had much trouble on YouTube either. So let me thank MK Kaylee, Yin Yang 444, Casey Zevenbergen, Kushal Pagoo, Raphael St. Germain, Gina Leva, Listra Tuak, Marikino, Bruce Gerstein, Miriam Weberg, Roy Davies, let's see now, Rob Gorman, Dave Rosowski, and then we also have Nancy Babcock and Dr. Benny. Those folks did a good job today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, John. And back to you, Comfort.
Thank you, sis. Thanks for coordinating that. And now over to the boss lady herself, Mama Gifty.
Thank you, Sister Comfort. It is so awesome for us to be together because ONPASSIVE has brought us together. It is so amazing, and I really love ONPASSIVE. Thank you, our great leaders. Thank you, Sister Comfort. You are so sweet in what you are doing, Sister Fumi, Brother Andy, Ote Pros, Auntie Linda. I think I cannot mention all the names. We really appreciate you guys for your good and your hard work that you are doing in ONPASSIVE. Your labor will never ever be in vain because ONPASSIVE is always taking us to the top. God richly bless each and every one. If you are here and you have not plugged in, you have not been plugging, as our sister said, kindly plug in. We do YouTube lives. As Sister Comfort is looking at me so beautifully. She has been doing YouTube live. Auntie Lynn, Rob Lynn live every midnight in US, every morning here in Germany, Europe here. My goodness, it's so lovely. Our dear leaders, Godfather Marty, Red, and others are doing great. Join, be there. I mean, get informed, because where we are going, even though we are not going to leave anyone behind, but you have to update yourself. Thank you and have a fruitful week ahead, because ONPASSIVE is taking us higher and higher and higher. That is why we are heroes. Thank you for coming today. See you same time next week, Sunday, and come and have fun with the heroes of ONPASSIVE, because we are the heroes. Please kindly unmute yourself and say bye-bye to your family members here. We are so in it to win it.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and unmute everyone.
Special greetings to Comfort. There's a Comfort calling in all the way from Nigeria. So we are two of us today in the house.
Good to see everybody.
Bye.
We're so in it
Everybody.
today.
Good night.
Good night. Love you.
Good night, everyone.
Bye, everybody. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, John. Awesome. Thank you, Gifty, John, and Sister Comfort. Bye. Bye, Karina. Everybody.
Thank you, great leaders. Thanks for the contribution to the plan. Thank you for everything.
Thank
you, guys.
Love you, Johnny. Love you, Dr.
Everyone,
Love you guys.
Love you, Lynn, man. Love you.
Have an awesome day.
Good night from Thailand.
Night.
Casey. Good night, Casey. Or morning. Wait, night.
Good night.
2:42 a.m.
Night, Fumi.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bye. Love you.
Love you. Come back for New York.
Good night, Bill Plus. Night, Comfort.
Hey, love you.
Bye,
Hey, love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Hi, Colin. Oh, my dog.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. Love you all, guys.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Who is here? Hey.
Love you.
Bye.
Hey, love you.
Love you, bro. Bye.
Good night.
We are so in it to win it.
Thank you.
Bye,
All.
Bye. See y'all. See ya.
Hey, John.
That was too quick.
Hey, John.
John Bamila.
Love you.
Oh, my brother Lawrence from Kenya. Good night.
Yes, hello.
No. Oh, the movie. Where's your background? Where's your background?
That's me on the screen now.
Thank you. Hey, brother, have a wonderful night.
Oh, see ya.
Thank you.
Bye,
Bye,
bye.
everybody. Come back.
The princess. Hi, everyone.
This is my tiny mini.
Beautiful.
We can't go.
No.
Hi, Zenny, ma'am.
Nobody want to go home.
Yeah.
It's Auntie Lynn's fault, actually.
We are having after party now.
Party.
Yeah, you need to sign.
It's Auntie Lynn's fault. She'll go to the naughty step.
Same time, same channel. Love you all.
Love you, Lynn, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye.